Welcome everyone to Life Lessons from Hollywood Movies, presented by my organization, The Zen of Hollywood, and me, your host, David McKay. This segment is simple. We focus on extracting life lessons from movies and then use simple, practical tips to help us improve our lives and become happier, which I believe we all desire. Okay, today's theme is Make Today Count, how we can truly make today count, and we'll examine this theme through the beautiful, moving film Here and Now, starring Sarah Jessica Parker. Please know there are spoilers ahead. Okay, this film focuses on the main character, Vivienne, played by Sarah Jessica Parker, who goes to the doctor's office and discovers that she has an advanced brain cancer and she's got about a year to live. Well, she obviously walks away from the office distraught, shocked, and she begins to see everything in a radical new way, of course. For example, she sees this man arguing with what appears to be his girlfriend or wife, and she knows how trivial that is. And she also later sees a woman complaining about her high-heeled shoes and feels the same way. But she also sees some beautiful things Vivienne does, like children playing in the street, and she comes across an old friend who's celebrating a birthday in a local bar. And she knows that these things are precious, right? Being free, playing, birthdays, which are also passing her by. But for me, the most important scene comes when she goes to her ex-husband's house to see her daughter, her teenage daughter, the second time. And remember that her daughter's lying there sleeping, and Vivienne is watching her, and she realizes that she's missed out on a lot of her life because Vivienne is a professional singer. She's been on the road a lot. And she knows that time is short, that she's missed time with her daughter, and that she knows that she needs to make today count. So how can we make today count, really? Well, obviously, living in the present moment comes to mind when we think about this. But we know how difficult this is to do. We know that any of you who've ever tried to really do this, our minds inevitably wander time and time again. And even though the present is all that we have, this is challenging to do. It's worth working on for sure, but that's not a part of my tip of the day. Now, some people might say, live today as if it were your last. And that's not really the answer either, because imagine if you were to do that. Imagine if today were your last day. Well, you could live fully and completely. But then imagine trying to do it again the next day and then the next. I mean, you would be exhausted. It wouldn't work. You would get diminishing returns. So, no, I think here's my tip then to how we can really make today count. And that is in 3 steps. Number 1, do something loving for yourself. Okay? It doesn't matter what that is, doing something that one of your passions or just getting an ice cream. Do something loving for yourself. Now, that may sound obvious, but quite often we don't do this for ourselves because either we're too busy or we believe we don't deserve it. But do something for yourself, loving every day. And this is important. Step number 2 is do something loving with someone in your life, someone important, such as a friend or a loved one. Share your love with others. Again, an obvious statement, but quite often we don't do so. And on top of this, I would throw in do something loving for a stranger, such as a random act of kindness, or give back to the world in general, such as helping the environment or giving to a charitable cause. So I really put those on the same level. You'll see why in just a minute. And step number 3 is connect with your higher power. Okay? Connect with your higher power, whatever you might call that, spirit, God, the universe, life itself. You can do that through prayer, meditation, or even just walking in nature, okay? Do these 3 things every day, and you will be making today count. Now, you can vary this list. For example, if you don't believe in a higher power, you can make step number 3, for example, the part where you do random acts of kindness for others or contributing to the world, right? So vary this as you wish, but do these steps and you'll find yourself making today truly count. Okay, so what do you think about this tip and this life lesson, this movie? Feel free to leave comments below. And for more tips, life lessons, and movies, please go to my website, thezenofhollywood.com. That's thezenofhollywood.com. And please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.